What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalie. Today I have for you a one brand tutorial on the new Covergirl line. They came out with over 100 new products. I recently went to their event and was able to get a bunch of goodies, and I figured why not review it for you guys, give you a first impression, my thoughts and opinions, which ones I like, which ones I didn't like. I asked you guys on Instagram and many of you guys wanted to see a one brand tutorial, so here it is. I hope you guys like these sorts of videos in my channel. If you want to see more, make sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know which product you want to see next, but let's jump right into it. Alright, so of course there would be some sort of construction being done outside, because why wouldn't there be? But I have all the new products right in this box right here. Starting with foundation, I'm going to be using the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. I filmed a first impression on this before, which I'll link down below for you guys. Honestly, this is one of my favorites from the drugstore. I think this shade is a little dark for me right now. I'm just going to try to work with it, basically. I seriously love the finish of this foundation. It gives you like a beautiful natural glow. So here I have 3 powders from the Vitalist line. I am loving the packaging first and foremost. I think I'm going to be using the darkest shade that I have. Oh my gosh, this is made in Italy? How cool. Darkest shade that I have with me right now, it's 745, which I'm going to see if it works. I just like lightly setting my face. Alright, so that's that. It set my face a little bit. I'm moving on to concealer. Right here I have medium deep and light medium. I think I'm going with medium deep because it seems pretty light. So that's what it looks like, again with the white and black detail. And you basically twist it all the way up, and apparently I'm gonna have to do this a lot now. High expectations. So far I'm really liking the medium deep, and it seems pretty creamy. Alright, so with a sponge I'm just going to blend that out. Oh my god, guys, this has glitter. Give me a second, let me see if it was the sponge. I'm hoping it was a sponge. Okay, so apparently the concealer has glitter. I mean, I get the idea of wanting to make it bright with the glitter, but why? Moving on, I'm going to be setting my face with some loose powder under my eyes real quick. Moving on to brow products, I'm really excited because they actually came out with 2 different brow products, a pencil and a pomade. This one reminds me of a favorite of mine. It looks like the Brow packaging wise. I'm low-key hoping that it's a dupe, so let's test that out. Alright, so I'm done with the brows. I actually really like how it turned out, and I'm really digging the pencil. This is definitely a dupe for the Brow. You guys already know I love this, and it's really similar. The only thing is that formula wise, this one is a little bit more liquidy or of a softer feel than the Brow. Like the Brow to me dries really fast, the actual product, and this one seems like it's going to actually last a lot longer. Starting with eyes, they came out with this eyeshadow primer, Lit Locket, and it's also with their beautiful packaging. I am really loving the packaging. So I don't usually stress too much eyeshadow primer, to be honest with you. Alright, so for eyeshadows, I'm using the Smokey palette from TrueNaked. Let's zoom in a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to use the second shade over here and just adding it all over my lid with my fingers, because that's just who I am. That is insane how pigmented that is. I think I'm going to use the little sponge that comes with it. I actually like these for some reason, especially for the lid. With a clean brush, I'm just going to blend that. Wow, that actually changed the color. That's weird. I'm going in with the dark blue in there and just blending that in my crease. It has a little bit of shimmer, which will add a nice touch. For my lower lash line, I'm also going to be going in with the dark bluish, looking down because it has a little bit of fallout, I feel. For my inner corner, I'm going to be using the lightest shade, which is matte. Moving on with liquid liner, this is one of their new ones from their collection. I have it in black. They also have a few other shades, but it has a little brush, and I loved the formula when I swatched it. Oh, it's not a brush. It's actually like a little felt tip. That's cool. Alright, so that's all I'm going to be doing for the liner. It has more of a satin finish, not a matte finish. I just made a thin line. I absolutely love the fact that it's a felt tip, and it's also super thin, and this makes it really easy to just grab and hold. And really important to me, I really like the fact that all the product is in here and it's not a pen, because to me these last a lot longer. And also you can shake it if you feel like it's dry. I thought I had a Covergirl eyeliner, but I don't, so I'm just going to be lining my waterline with a black eyeliner. Mascara, they have a new one, and it's called Peacock Flare. I really like the packaging, first and foremost. It has a really nice grip up here, and that's what it looks like. The wand is nice. I, for some reason, like hairs on my wand, if that makes any sense. I forgot the proper term, but this one is more of a plastic formula. I have tried it, and I really like the fact that it's buildable and also gives a lot of volume, so it works. Alright, so I went ahead and applied some falsies. These are from Kiss, which I'll be listing down below for you guys. But moving on to bronzer, I don't think I have one from Covergirl, so I'm just going to be using this one and contouring my face a little bit. Now taking some loose powder, I'm going to just be applying it in my nose. Alright, and then just removing that. I also don't have a blush from Covergirl, but I'll be using this one from ColourPop. Alright, so they have highlights in the Vitalist Healthy Glow line, but these are like pomade or, you know, like this. I'm not a huge fan, to be honest with you, of liquid highlights or pomades, but for the sake of this video I'm going to try it out, even though I have a feeling it's gonna mess up the look. I thought it was gonna be patchy, but it actually looks somewhat nice. Alright, so the highlight, it's not too bad. Actually, I'm pretty shocked because it came out really nice. I wasn't digging the pomades at first, but I'm really hoping that they do come out with a powder formula, because I personally like powder highlights. Now, for lips, this has to be what I'm most excited about, because you guys already know I love liquid lipsticks, and I've actually heard great things about these. And now I'm a little confused because they have a bunch of nudes, and you know that I will most likely always gravitate towards nudes. I think I'm gonna go with the like grayish nude. Alright, so I ended up just adding a lot of coats. It's a pretty color and it's a nice formula. Like, it feels nice on the lips. Only thing is that you do have to end up layering it a lot because it's a little bit sheer or light of a formula, but once it's done and it dries, it's actually a really nice liquid lipstick. Last but not least is setting spray. They did come out with a setting spray, which I also am excited about. I haven't tried it out. It's called Look Lock Up. Alright, so here is the finished look. I'm now going to quickly review all the products that I use and my thoughts and opinion. I didn't use a few of their new products, like the color correcting concealer, since I don't really color correct that much. This is the Vitalist Go Glow, and I actually really want to try this. It's basically a tinted moisturizer. So if you guys want me to use this in a future video and tell you my thoughts and opinions, let me know in the comments below. I heard it's actually a nice base or primer for a glowy look, so I like that. This one is also from their new collection. It's the Melting Pout Metallics and the Katie Gloss, which I don't think are new, but I didn't end up using in this video. All right, so the products that I ended up liking, I like the powder. It seems to be a nice setting, and also you can use this just as a regular foundation powder if you have perfect skin, but doesn't really work with me, so that's that. Also, like the mascara, the only thing that I didn't like I mentioned, is the wand, because it is a plasticky feel. As you guys know, I mentioned before, I like my foundations to be a little bit tacky or moussey, and this is definitely more of a mousse feel to it. I also really like the liquid liner, even though it's not a matte finish. I feel like it's a beautiful, beautiful liner. It's super easy to work with, especially because of the grip right here, but I love the felt tip and how thin it is and just so easy to work, as well as the actual product inside. like that. Eyebrows, the pencil worked really nice. I actually ended up liking it just because it's super pigmented and you don't have to add a bunch of strokes to get color payoff. I also liked the pomade. The only thing is that this formula, it's a little bit more of a moussey feel than the Covergirl, because the Covergirl sometimes dries up a little bit, which to me it's actually a con, so I ended up really liking this. And then the eyeshadows were surprisingly really nice and super pigmented. I liked it. I used a Smokey palette. I really liked how it turned out. The only thing is that it does have a little bit of fallout, but that's besides the point. Setting spray I loved, I mean so far, because I still have to give it a few more tries, but I do like the mist aspect of it and how it's currently looking. Just keep in mind it does have a perfumey scent, which I don't mind, to be honest with you. And then highlights. Surprisingly enough, I was a little bit scared to try these out because I swatched it and I don't like pomades for highlights. I feel like, or liquid highlights, I feel like they either give you like a little streak or just don't blend nicely enough. So I was scared. I ended up using number 2, which has a pearly finish, and I was pretty impressed. Liquid lipstick, I feel like I'm a little bit about it because it's not extremely pigmented. You do have to add a bunch of layers, but the finished look does look nice and feel nice on the lips, so I guess it's a con and a pro. For drugstore though, it's a nice liquid lipstick. Now, the product that I didn't like has to go to the concealer because it definitely caught me by surprise, the fact that it has glitter. It doesn't look bad after it's set and you have your whole entire face done, you know what I mean? But at the moment, you're like, what in the world is going on under my eyes? On the bright side, it blends really nicely. It didn't crease under my eyes. It doesn't brighten your eyes super intense, but it works. For me personally, didn't like it too much. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this one brand tutorial. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried any of the new Covergirl, if you liked it, if you didn't, what are your thoughts and opinions. Give it a thumbs up if you like one brand tutorials and want to see more on my channel, and if you do, let me know which brand you want to see next. Subscribe and see you next time. Bye! Not feeling the... oh, wow. Bro. Alright, let's zoom in a little bit. What's up? Let me take my gum off because I could be annoying with that. It wouldn't be a Nathalie's video if there's no ambulances passing by, you know what I mean?